Very good. Say, where am I going to walk? I may pull this table back a little bit so I can walk in front of it. Okay, good. Okay, so we're going to start. Thank you, everyone, for coming today to my talk. My name is Barbara Calvano, and I am a certified angel card reader from Doreen Virtue and also a life coach. And I have my information with postcards or business cards if you want afterwards. At first, I was remembering this talk to be connecting with your angels instead of healing. But actually, when you connect with your angels, you begin healing. One of the things I want to say, if you don't know, working with angels, angels work with everyone. So it's non-denominational work. You don't have to be Christian. You could be from any spiritual background. The angels exist solely to help us. Some people can see them 3D. I actually don't. I actually experience them more in a sensation, what's called clairsentience. Some people hear, like audible words. I get most of my messages through thoughts. So there are different clairs, it's called, or clairvoyant skills that people can have, and everyone can enhance them. Everyone can make them better. What I noticed after years and years of taking courses on how to better myself, how to be more relaxed, how to be more confident, how to get married. My husband's here taking the pictures in the back. How to do the basic things that we want to do on the planet. How to be healthier, how to have better relationships, how to connect to our life purpose, and how to make a difference with our lives before we leave. There are courses we can take, and they're all great. But what I've discovered in the past couple of years, and I started my practice, B. Calvano Coaching, and also with my radio show where I also share information so that people can learn how to connect with their angels. Now, if you connect already, great. If you're just learning, I'm here to tell you a little bit about that. I'm going to do a clearing meditation with you, and then I'll do the raffle prize. So, the archangels are, I call them the best life coaches we can have. And the way you connect with them is literally you ask. Literally you ask. They're all around, all the time. There are way, way, way more angels than there are people. So literally, if you have a question with anything, all you have to do is ask. Say you need help with motivation. A lot of us need help with motivation, right? Help me have more motivation. Help me find my keys. Help me get rid of this feeling of upset. Help me get rid of this feeling of boredom. Help me get rid of this feeling of anxiety, stress. Help me with this addiction that I have. Help me with my compulsions. Help me with my overwhelm today. So there's anything that you have going on in your life, you can ask. Help me with my resume. Help me with my typing. Help me with my spelling. Help me be a better cleaning woman. No, help me clean my house. Help me get to the gym. Help me finish my workout. Help me find someone that I could be with as a committed partner in a relationship for the rest of my life. Help me find that someone. So basically, the conversation that you can have with your angel is the one that we sometimes have with ourselves, right? But we're complaining, I'll never have this, I'll never have that. With the angels, they really want us to watch our affirmations, our words. Everything that we say in the angel world, which is our world here, has power. So, literally, when you begin examining your thoughts, catching yourself, and I say when you're catching yourself, you're probably getting messages from your angels to relax. Why don't you try going to this new place today? You've been thinking about going to that yoga class, why don't you go? Maybe this is the year that you're going to get married. Maybe this is the year you're going to get really healthy. Maybe this is the year your family's going to be warmer and kinder to one another. These are angel messages. Now, before I really got into angels, I thought it was just my brain, me, my ego, I'm controlling everything. The best thing about working with the angels is that you don't have to do anything alone. So you literally can give it over to them, but you still have to take actions. So going to the gym, eating right, watching your anger, catching yourself, being kinder, catching yourself being lazy, forgiving yourself. But the partnership with the angels is amazing, truly, truly amazing. What I want to do today is go through a healing meditation with two of my favorite archangels that I work with daily. One is Archangel Michael, and the other is Archangel Raphael. And before I do that, I do want to let you know about a few other of the archangels. There are archangels that help us with every area of our life. So say you want to find something, find a relationship, find a parking space, Archangel Chamuel is there to assist us with that. If you need assistance with money and financial and material things, Ariel helps us with that. If you need help with writing and speaking and artistic projects, Gabrielle is your messenger. And she's the angel. You know, the angels are also androgynous, so if you hear me say he or she, know that however they occur for you is how it works. So Gabrielle helps us with delivering messages, writing books, finding publishers, agents for our artistic projects. We have archangels that help us with people who have passed on, people who are in the midst of transitioning from this life to the after. And Azrael will help that person or your pet move on. We have Uriel, who helps you with ideas. Say you need to come up with new ideas in the project that you're doing, ideas for anything. Uriel, whose color is brilliant yellow, illumination, think of that, your whole mind is illuminated, right? So Uriel can help you with that. One of the other archangels that I love to call upon in New York City is Metatron. So Metatron, literally, try this week. Say you're running late on a subway or a bus, in a car. Metatron can bend time. Now, you notice sometimes that it seems like, I thought I was going to be late, and it said I only had 10 minutes, but you get there easily with 5 minutes to go, right? Practice with Metatron and see what happens. Metatron also helps us with organizing things. A lot of us need that, especially New Yorkers. Organizing your schedule. All of a sudden it's the new year. You want to do this, you want to do that, you want to do this. Overwhelm. Metatron, please help me with the overwhelm. That's all you have to say. All right, so Metatron also assists young people, children, even adults with ADD, ADHD. So what is that? That's a sense of just thinking that's scattered, a difficulty in focusing. Metatron's energy helps us focus. Metatron's sacred symbol also is the Merkaba, which looks like the Star of David, or it's called an icosahedron. So if you were to look up Metatron's cube, you're going to see that. And that cube can be used for healing also, which we're going to do in this next exercise. So as you can see, there are different archangels. It's not important in the beginning that you know all of them. I really suggest working with Archangel Michael first because you're going to get so much support. Archangel Michael sits at the right hand of God. And as I said, this work is non-denominational. So whether you think of God, higher power, goddess, source, it doesn't matter. The creator, Archangel Michael, is right next to him, God. And because he's holographic, he can be with us at all times. Archangel Michael gives us courage, confidence, strength, and protection. And his aura is cobalt blue. It's like probably the darkest blue that's in my dress, the deep blue sky, that color. So one of the things we do with Archangel Michael, he assists us with healing. And as I said, when you connect with the vibration of the angels, because their vibration is so high, it's literally light. By thinking and calling upon the archangels, you connect. You literally connect. Because think of when you connect or think of something that's lower energy, right? There's a lot of things that we could think of that are lower energy. People, situations. Your energy goes down. When you think of something light, saint-like, beautiful, your physical energy is going to uplift. Things are really broken down very simply when you work with the angels, to the point that the human ego and the mind almost can't stand it. It's not complicated. It's so simple. You want peace, ask for peace. If you want something, make your request once, like you do at a restaurant. You ask for your food. You don't tell the waiter once or twice or 3 times. You only put your order in once. Know that you have been heard. You literally have been heard. Oh, this takes practice, because I know we're all impatient. I'll ask for a sign, and I ask again because, we want things fast. So one of the things we learn in working with the angels is patience. Beautiful serenity and patience. And that is a gift to have in this life, to be able to be patient and wait. So some of the ways the angels speak to us are through signs. Signs. If you need an affirmation about something turning out, look for repetitive numbers. 111, 444, 333, 555. They all have different meanings also, but know that that's one way the angels are communicating to you. It also can be through butterflies or clouds. A coin that you know is in a situation or a place that, a person didn't put it there and you didn't put it there. Your roommate didn't put it there. Feathers, also a beautiful feather, is a sign from an angel. And then there are words. You'll turn on the radio and you hear a song and you'll hear words and they'll touch your heart. You turn on the TV and somebody will say something and you know it resonates for you. It's not just that it was good PR that it worked. There is a connection for you. So allow yourself to be sensitive and open enough that you begin trusting, but also feel your feelings, feel the experience. The sunset. You may look at a sunset or sunrise and immediately think of your mother or your father or someone who's passed on. Know that that's a message for you. It's that simple. And another way in which you can increase your ability to connect with your angels is to detox your life. Does it make sense? The clearer you are as a vessel in your body, in your environment, the easier it's going to be to receive. Now, so it takes time. We have relationships that we're tangled up in, work situations that may not be too happy for us. Our bodies, we may be slightly addicted to caffeine or cigarettes or sugar or some activities, too much internet or different activities we know that are distracting us from our center. The angels can help us with that also. But by finding and being witness and being honest with yourself and with the desire to connect more clearly and strongly with your angels, it's easier to give up the Starbucks or the extra candy bar or the extra heavy laden food that's processed and has a lot of chemicals in it. Not only will you get healthier, you'll also connect better spirituality for you. So right now, I want to do a brief meditation that's going to help you let go of a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety. And you can do this on your own later. All right? So you can just uncross your arms and your legs and just get comfortable for a second. And just breathe in and breathe out. This will only be a couple minutes. And this is going to be a clearing and a releasing meditation. So we're calling now upon Archangel Michael to assist us today so that we can let go of all those things that we have in our mind right now. Just take a moment and see What are the things we would like to let go of? Anxiety, stress, discomfort, illness, anger, anxiety. Any thoughts that you have, situations going on in your life that are causing you some stress, we are now going to ask Archangel Michael to sever your cords. Each of us has cords of attachment to these thoughts, these situations, these feelings. And these connections are like tiny surgical tubing connected to those thoughts. And other people may even be worrying about us and connecting to us with their situations and stress. And so these tiny tubes are extended from our body. We are now asking Archangel Michael to please sever and cut away all of these cords of attachment to any lower energies. And breathe in and breathe out. And know that you may have cords with loved ones. And those cords are silver, and they will never be severed. But often we may have lower energies with some of the people we love. We may be absorbing their stress, their anxiety. And we can drop away with that. All of those cords can be dropped away. And now we ask Archangel with his sacred vacuum, which he will place above the top of your heads, above the crown chakra, and with the sacred vacuum, he will pull out of your body all further unwanted anxiety. And this sacred vacuum goes into your body from the top of your head, through your head, your neck area, your chest area, heart, stomach, hips, legs, through your lower limbs, to the bottom of your feet. And Archangel Michael, please vacuum up out of these bodies any psychic debris, any lower energies, any illness, stress, and anxiety, any sadness, any stress. And all of this is pulled up through the top of your head and taken up into the heavens and transmuted into love and light. And then we ask Archangel Michael to turn the switch, and into your body floods diamond white light. And this light fills every cell of your body. And so it is. Now you can open your eyes now. We can also ask Archangel Michael to vacuum where you live and where you sleep. Because in the room where you sleep, your thoughts are painted on the walls, in your sheets of your bed. So we ask Archangel Michael also to vacuum up out of those spaces, your bedroom, your apartment, your home, your vehicle, where you work, all unwanted energies, lower energies, anything that's not love and light. And then we ask him to take those energies up into the heavens where they're transmuted into love and light, and the switch is turned and back into your room where you sleep, where you live, where you work, is pure diamond white light. Now, each of you has this ability to do this. It's really like having a superpower. You can shift energy. And why do I know this? Because we can bring our bad mood into a room. Have you ever noticed that? We can bring our good mood into a room. So instead of having to grab that anti-anxiety pill or have that extra shot of wine before you go to sleep, or whatever we do as human beings to cope, you can start calling on the angels and work with Archangel Michael and just practice it and see how it works. And it does take practice, because we have an automatic way of doing things as human beings, which is, make my life better, let the outside world make my life better, versus knowing that each and every one of us has so much power, right? We have so much power. And power, I mean in the natural state of who you are, to heal your body, to heal your life, to heal your situations. We have so much power, but we forget because the media and television and radio and everything tells us, you need this pill for this, you need this for this, you need this for your face, you need this, you need all these things. Well, the angels are really present on the planet right now because there's a big shift happening everywhere. And the shift you're noticing is that they're empowering people to talk about foods that are clean with no pesticides and no chemicals. Governments that are run with integrity. A lot of shifts are happening, and the angels are here to support everything. And each and every one of you has a life purpose. And it may be to participate with that beautiful healing that's happening on the planet right now. So I'm not going to talk much more today. I'm going to go ahead with the raffle. Let me see the timeline. The raffle that I had put together. I'm going to give away a 1-hour session, an angel card reading with one of you today. And also, by using angel cards, which I didn't speak about a lot, every one of you can learn how to give an angel card reading for yourself. Oracle cards or angel cards are an ancient way of delivering messages. And how they work is law of attraction. And I spoke earlier. If you bring your mood into a room, everybody gets it, Or you're in a room and somebody walks in and you notice their energy, everybody gets it. It's law of attraction. So we have a huge responsibility to honor our energy. So with the angel cards, they are basically energetic messages. And what I do and how you can learn how to do for yourself is you get an oracle card deck, which is yours only. You touch it only. If someone else touches it, then you want to clear it. And you can clear it just by visualizing white light over it. And with this, you can ask a question. So you may need a little assistance on a daily basis or occasionally. And you can just easily shuffle the cards and think of your question, and then you'll be guided to choose the correct card. You'll read it, and not only will you get a message, you'll get a deeper message. You'll read what's on the card, but you will, I promise you, get another message from your intuition. Also, the images on the card will show you direction. It'll show you locations, by the ocean, by the mountains. It'll show you colors. Each and every one of us has our own unique way of receiving through our vision, through our sight, through our thoughts. And I love working with the angels because it enhances that. It truly enhances your intuition. So right now, for those of you who did not get a flyer, because the flyers have a number on it, so if you didn't get one, let me know. And this is my tail. Mm-hmm. Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to do the raffle, and then also I'll take some questions if you have any today, so we have some extra time. All right, so everyone has one who wants, can you see your number at the top of the, okay. Does he want one? Do you want one? Do you want a flyer?
Oh, I have one.
Okay. All right, so here we go. And the number, I may have to do several because it's number 5. Does anyone have, there you go. So you won. Before I go, contact me and then we'll set up your appointment. What is your name? Natalie. Okay, so congratulations, Natalie. So it can be either by phone or Skype or even in person. Okay. So does anyone have any questions today about, yes?
I heard Doreen Birch mention that birds are like messengers,
and I see a lot. I don't know if this happens to everybody, but they're always like going right in front of my car. Like when you're driving and they just go in front of your car. Does that mean anything?
Well, how do you feel? How do you feel when you see these birds when they go right in front of your car?
I always wonder if it means something. That's all. I mean,
Okay.
Today I called on an angel.
Right.
To try to find my cell phone, and my boyfriend was with me, and I said, "The angels never work when you're here." And then all of a sudden, a red bird went in front of the car, and I said, "Oh, it's a sign." And he said, "It's just a red bird."
Well, she often sees birds go quickly right in front of her. So one of the things you want to take notice is that what is the experience in your body when you see something and you want to know if it's a sign. If I saw birds quickly darting in front of my car, I might get scared and feel sorry for the bird. Mm-hmm. So I would not particularly think of it as an angel sign. Okay. But when you just said, when you said about your boyfriend?
I say, yeah, the angels never work when you're here, and then all of a sudden a red bird goes in front of the car.
I would call that a message. So the angels have a sense of humor also, so they're not so serious. I can be very serious, so I know that. Yes. But the angels have a wonderful sense of humor. So birds also, absolutely.
Okay. And then once I found a dead bird.
How did it make you feel?
It was scary. I couldn't even look at it.
Okay, so then, that could there'd be probably another conversation about that. It may be a particular emotion that you might want to. The angels help us release emotions. So they may bring us situations that may cause us to feel sadness or helplessness, especially with pets and animals. And so it's good just to check in. And in a moment, you could say, angels, what does that mean? Okay. Now we can overanalyze, and there's a way in which we could be where we're just watching every single thing, and that's not necessarily what we're talking about. We are talking about being fully aware and present. Fully aware and present as much as possible. And that's pretty cool, because what happens after that is that you become psychic. You're actually intuitive. You know how that happens for you, where you're able to guess what someone's going to say. You just know. And how to increase that knowingness, which is, before I didn't like the word psychic. I was like, psychic, but it is psychic abilities. It is your sixth sense, your ability to see things before they're going to happen. Not necessarily devastating things, though sometimes people can predict that, but just know, I really shouldn't have, I shouldn't take that left turn. And you take it, and later on I knew I shouldn't have taken that left turn. And it can help you, it could actually save your life. If you pay attention to your ability, your own psychic ability, it can help you with business, it can help you with dating, it can help you with eating, it can help you with everything. Because everything that we do is intuitive on some level, right? We don't all necessarily have to be able to see ghosts or see, all these things. I think for most of us, just to be able to be really present in our lives so we can have great relationships with the people we work with the people in our families, with our own bodies, that is a true beginning. And if some of you are called to go into the next realm and see the next thing and to see the UFOs and the aliens, which they all exist, that's a whole nother conversation, okay? But for now, it's like, how can we just have less stress, more happiness, more health, Because some of us even know the more abundance we have, some of us, it makes no difference. We could be some of the wealthiest people in this city and still not have peace, right? But yet we don't want to be so poor, thinking that that's the answer. We want to be able to navigate with the ups and downs gracefully. So it's less stress on our bodies and our minds, and so that we can sleep well at night, And lastly, Archangel Michael. You can ask him to come into your dreams at night. Right before you go to bed, do the clearing exercise. Have him vacuum the energy out of your room, fill the room with white light, and ask Archangel Michael to enter your dreams and to help you, give you courage, confidence, and strength, particularly in a situation that you're dealing with. Then go to sleep. Most likely you're not going to have this incredible dream with all the answers, but know that he's working on it behind the scenes. And you may have some vivid dreams. And some of us don't remember our dreams. Doesn't matter. He's going to help you. And do this every night, every night. In the morning, you'll feel more refreshed, and you'll feel ready with the next step of action that you know you need to take. And you'll feel more motivated because you may know what you need to do, but you haven't had the motivation. See, working with the angels, I say they are the best coaches. It's like they're going to give you, they literally make, I'm going to say they're going to kick your bottom, you know? But you're going to feel excited, more motivated, and you'll see yourself doing those things that you've been putting off year after year, month after month. Yes?
I have two questions. One, you mentioned that words, repetition of words can be symbolic. What do you think repetition of names might indicate?
Is it a name that you identify?
No, it's just that I'm meeting people and they, 3, 4, 5, have the same name.
And would you mind sharing the name?
One is Jen, one is Lisa.
But they're the same ones like that?
Yes.
I don't sense any like real message other than coincidence. You know, I don't have an answer for that. I don't have an answer for that.
And then my other question is, when I am calling to the angels, or if I'm doing a meditation, I get almost like a sense of vibration.
Mm-hmm. Where's the vibration?
It could be different
Parts of your body.
parts
Mm-hmm.
of the body, yeah. I just wondered, is that the message that, the angel is there? Or
That definitely could be, yes, that the angel's near, because sometimes you'll feel a physical sensation. Some people will feel a light chill, not like a little wind that goes over you. You know, it's not like a little chill. And if you're having a vibration that's like powerful, a release, and you're doing meditation, you're doing deep meditation, you could be releasing energy through your body, which is a beautiful thing. I don't know, it could be kundalini, it could be energy moving through your body that needs to move. Mm-hmm. Anybody else? Yes?
Mine is somewhat similar to hers, but I keep meeting men and connecting with men with the same name. And got married to a person named John, dated another guy named John, meeting another person named John that I connect with. So I'm not sure whether it's just a coincidence or...
Are you still married to this John?
No.
Okay. I'm sensing that the John, the real one, is coming.
His name will be John.
Probably. That's a sense of humor, right? The angels really have a sense of humor. And yeah, that's what I'm sensing. I was going to say perhaps past life, but what I'm getting is that that's the sense of humor. Like when my husband, I kept my similarity in the past was people who runners. Now you could say, well, Barbara, that's your passion, that's your passion, right? But to have it specifically marathons, specifically men who really like to compete, either way, for myself, how I took it was a good sign, and I waited long enough for one that was the right one. Because I had a lot of them that weren't right. They were very dramatical relationships. And then I finally met the one that had all those attributes that made my life more fun, and it was the right one. So thank you, because the angels, like I said, do have a sense of humor, because we tend to think, angels, devils, this whole thing. The lightness of being, playfulness, those are really the attributes of angels. Yes?
What if you have loved ones that passed, like my parents passed?
Mm-hmm.
Are they angels now?
Oh, that's a good question. Some of them are and some of them aren't, right? Because even though we knew some of our relatives on Earth, and we knew they weren't very angelic, right? So what happens is that they pass on, and literally those who have done their work, because very angelic type people, when they pass, they literally are your angels. They're near you. And those who need to do a little self-help do their work. And when they're done with their own journey, their processing, their own spiritual growth, then they can come and be with you again. So there's never, like, our life never truly ends, this process of awakening, right? So, and they're not bad people. They just need a little extra overtime, right? They need a little extra credits. Because sometimes there are people that we miss them, even though they were like really ornery SOBs on the planet Earth. They know that too. So they get some polishing done, and then one day you may have this incredible feeling of, oh, that uncle that was a real pain, I actually feel okay about him when I think about him. And that's a true blessing when you can have that forgiveness, with people.
Is there a way to communicate with them, or?
Yes. As you heighten your own abilities, you can use special channelers, special people who are mediums to do that. I use oracle cards myself. I don't do the channeling, but there are people in that room also today. If you wanted to have any messages from people who've passed on, you can clearly go do that. And you also, those indications I talked about, they can speak with you. The thing is the willingness. Some people are afraid to hear messages from the dead. I know before I was, I don't really want to hear any ghosts, But when you know that it's just part of the molecular structure of life, we're here, and there's also the non-physical reality. I mean, we all exist together, right? So you just ask. If you want a message from someone who's passed on, just ask and see what happens. And be open. And if you have fear, say, please, God and the angels, take my fear. But I would love a message from my dog, or my cat, or my grandmother. And then all of a sudden you may notice that a commercial or a TV show or movie, they're cooking the same dish that your grandmother used to cook all the time. Or you go to someone's house and they give you the same cookie that your grandmother used to make, then that's the sign. So be fully present, detox your life so you can be present, and you'll have a better connection with your angels. Okay? And I think I'm going to close now. Yep, we're going to close. Thank you so much for attending. If you, I have my business cards there. Every Saturday I have a radio show, and I do free readings on my radio show. If you want a weekly angel card reading also for free, enter your email address in my book or go to my website and enter your email address, and I send a free angel messages every week. Okay? So thank you again for coming today.